Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be doing a soft peach get ready with me. I really wanted to try out some pretty peach makeup for the summer because I wanted to use the brown mascara again. I picked this up last year now and I liked the way that it looked kind of in a way, but also I wasn't super convinced and I really wanted to try and make it work for me because when you get a mascara you can't really get rid of it, you know, like if you don't like it, it just goes in the bin, which I think is really wasteful. So I did really want to see if I could use it in a different way because obviously it's not the same thing as a black mascara and it doesn't work the same. So this was definitely a challenge, but I really like peach makeup for the summer. I think that it's really nice, it's fresh and soft, and obviously I am in New Zealand and it is summer at the moment for me. So if you guys would like to see how I achieve this look, please just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start with a new to me foundation. This one is from Peripera. It is the Double Longwear Cover Foundation with an SPF of 45 PA++, and I got mine in the lighter shade, which is number 1 Pure Ivory. This is the first time I've tried this one. It just came in a new shipment from YesStyle that I purchased, and yeah, we will see how it goes. It looked like it had a nice pale yellow shade on the website and it looks pretty good. My hands are a lot more tan than the rest of my body is, but this may even be a little bit too light for me because it is summertime here in New Zealand and I do tan quite quickly if I'm out in the sun. I haven't been out like tanning or going to the beach this year really because I have moved house and it has taken up a lot of my time. So it's not been a very like I was going to use primer. Well, it's not been a very enjoyable summer in the sense that I've been like going to the beach and stuff, but it's okay. This is looking good so far, but it is really scented. It smells like roses. So if you do not like the smell of roses, you might want to give this one a miss. It does have some nice, I would say that this is fairly lightweight coverage. Like it's definitely not covering very much. I'm also having a little bit of trouble blending it on my nose. But we'll come back to that in a bit, I think. The colour is okay. It's slightly light, I think. I'm not sure if it's like too pale or too pink toned because the pink tone foundations can often give like a brightening effect for my skin, which makes it look like ghostly. I think it looks even my shoulders are looking dark this year. I don't think I really enjoyed too many Peripera foundations, pretty much. I've tried a lot of them, and I think there's only one that I did like previously, which was the Ink Drop Cover foundation, but they stopped making it and mine just got so old that I was like, I probably shouldn't be wearing this, like it's a bit expired. That's okay. So on this side of my face, if you haven't seen it before, there is a birthmark. Okay, I think that's how it's going to look today. It's got quite, I like the coverage actually because it's fairly light. It doesn't seem too dewy, like it's got a nice bit of, I could do a bit more coverage. It's got a nice level of shine to it without being too intense, like I quite like that. I was going to put a primer on underneath because my skin is a little dry today, but I forgot, so there goes that idea. But otherwise I think it looks quite nice. It's one that I do need to obviously try out a little bit more, or at all, before I start actually giving my opinion on it. But my first impression is that it looks quite nice, yeah. I'm going to set it using my Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder, and I'm going to use a new brush this time. Normally I use a Real Techniques brush, but now I have a matching Zoeva brush. For my sister-in-law, this one is the 106 powder brush. So it's a little bit smaller than the Real Techniques one, but I'm going to do exactly the same thing and dab it into the lid to disperse the powder evenly and then just softly, gently brush it over. It's quite a nice soft brush. I have to say that I do really like the Zoeva brushes. They are fairly expensive though, so all of the brushes that I've ever gotten from Zoeva have been gifts from family members over Christmas and birthdays. So I haven't paid for any of them, but they weren't given by like the company. But again, just because I didn't pay for it, whether it's from a company or not, doesn't change my opinion of the products. If I didn't like them, I wouldn't continue using them. So, and I wouldn't obviously ask for more of them. So now I'm going to zoom you guys in and we're going to do some eyebrows and eyes. So for brows, I'm going to be using my normal eyebrow product, which is the Innisfree two-tone brow kit. I'm using the darker grey shade and I'm using my angled brush from Zoeva again. This one is the 322 brow line brush. And I'm just going to quickly fill in my brows. I'm not too fussed about how these look because I'm going to have my fringe, so you're not going to see that much of them anyway. And they're not really the important part of this video, they're just a bit of a filler, filling them in. I also apologise if you guys can hear like the rattling noises in the background. They are building a house next door to my new house. So I don't, you know, it's going to be like that for a while. We're going to get used to it. For eyeshadow, because I am making a peach summery look, I'm going to go with very lightweight and like more natural looking colours. So I'm going to be using a liquid eyeshadow. This one is from Too Cool for School. Yes, this is the Art Class Nuage Eye and Cheek Blue Cheek and Eye colour. And this one is in the shade number 2, Cottony Peach. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put this pretty much all over my eyelid and then I'm going to blend it out with my fingertips. So using the applicator, I'm going to put a good amount in the centre. And then when I use my fingertips like this, it's going to blend it out to like a really soft peachy wash, so it's not intense. You can of course put more on, but because I'm going for like very lightweight, I don't know, to me summertime feels like the time to do lightweight sort of eye makeup. I get like, I don't think my eyelids get sweaty, but it's definitely harder to maintain makeup through the summer for me, so I like to do very lightweight stuff. I'm going to do the other side as well. So it's kind of like a barely there colour. I really like these for everyday use. I actually only ended up keeping 2 colours from this collection, though I think there were 5, because I just didn't use the other 3. I can't even remember what colours they were, but I ended up keeping this peachy colour and like a salmony pink colour as well, which are both really, really pretty. I'm going to put a little bit of this underneath the eye as well on the outer half. And then I'm going to apply a bit of shimmer. The shimmer is going to come from the Dasique palette. This is the Pastel Dream. And I'm going to use another Zoeva brush. This is a 234 Luxe Smoky Shader, and I'm going to use the lightest shade in the palette here, right on the corner. And I'm going to put this on the center of the lid, so I'm just going to pat it on like that because there is a bit of fallout from this. This one is kind of like, I would say like holographic glitter, but it does give a little bit of a pink tone, I'm noticing. I thought it was just going to be white. Oh well, too late, it's on the eye now. So right on the center of the lid like that, and on the other one too. The Too Cool for School one underneath is slightly sticky, but not really. So it is helping the glitter adhere, but it doesn't feel like I need to set it or anything like that because I don't really always enjoy cream shadows. I'm also going to put that glittery colour in the inner corner and just underneath the eye bag like this. I have to lean forward and do that though because I don't want to get any glitter in my eye. And that is all we're going to do for the eyeshadow at the moment. I'm going to put on a little bit of brown eyeliner because I want to use the brown mascara. And I did try using shadows as brown eyeliner and they didn't work super well. So I was like, you know what, next purchase, I'm just going to get another one of my trusty Dolly Wink ones. So I'm going to do a really thin winged eyeliner, of which I can't talk because I'm not that good at doing eyeliner. So that's what that one looks like, and I'm hopefully going to make the other one look the same, but no promises. I'm going to curl my lashes using the Uemura eyelash curler. And then I'm going to be using the Innisfree Vintage Filter Mascara. This one is the brown colour. So I really liked how this one looked, but before when I used it, I just felt like it looked really strange because my hair is so dark. So let's have a go again. So this is how the eyes look with the brown mascara on. I think it does look really pretty, even though I feel like the brown eyeliner almost throws it off in a way because it's darker than the eyelashes are. I still think it looks pretty nice. Okay, so for the rest of the face, I'm going to be using my Nars Sex Appeal blush, which is my favourite peachy blush. I have a new blush brush as well. This is the 127 Luxe Sheer Cheek, which is like an angled blush brush, which I think is really nice. And I'm going to put this more in like the center part of the cheek because I'm going to put a little bit on the nose as well because it looks really cute. I almost feel like I need like a little bit of a darker colour to go with this. just to give a little bit more depth. But I'm just gonna, I think for today I'm just gonna sort of like really load up the color. And then I'm also gonna put on a bit of highlighter. I'm gonna use one of my Innisfree Vintage Filter Trio ones. I think I'm gonna use the very top one, which is the white color. So I'm gonna use my, this is actually an eye brush. This is the 228 Luxe Crease brush. And I'm going to put just here. I feel like I almost should have used this color on the center of the eye instead. But it looks really cute. A little bit on the nose. And the upper lip. The last step is the lips, and I'm going to be using a Peripera Ink Gelato. This is number 9, which is called Peach Pink, because I felt like the peaches in this collection were, well, the peaches that I'm using today are a little bit more pinky peach than the others, so this one looked like it matched well. So I'm going to put a gloss on over the top. This is the Romand Neon Moon Moonlight Collection gloss in number 1 Dreamland. It's a Glasting water gloss, I do believe. Has a silicone applicator, which is interesting, but actually does work better. I'm applying a generous amount of that. It's very minty and a little bit tingly. It's really nice. And that is the finished look. So for this, I really like how it turned out. I think it's very cute, although I'm still not 100% sold on the mascara. I think I'm just so used to seeing my eyelashes being super dark. I still absolutely love the blush. That is like one of my favorite blushes of all time, I think. And I also really like the combination of this gloss with this lip tint. I think it looks adorable. So that is it for today's Get Ready With Me. I feel like I should have different clothes on for this like super cute look, but I just don't really want to get changed, I'll be honest. There will be a review coming up on the foundation, but everything else that I talked about has actually already been reviewed. So let me know if you want the links to the reviews and I can provide them down below as well. Some of the products unfortunately are probably sold out, but hopefully I can find some alternatives for you guys as well. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!